All right, so hello and welcome to Leaving a Legacy LLC. So, if you are watching this video, evidently you are interested in the job openings that we have here at Leaving a Legacy. So, I am yours truly, the CEO and founder of Leaving a Legacy LLC, Lauren Mosby. So, first, I do want to introduce the company to you. Followed by that, I will introduce myself, and then we will get into the depth of the positions that we have available. So, a little bit about us. Leaving a Legacy is a trusted financial services company committed to helping individuals and families take control of their financial future. We do that by providing a broad range of services, and those services include, but are not limited to, credit repair. We teach people how to budget, we teach them how to properly pay off debt, how to protect their identity. We also help with estate planning. In addition to that, we not only do tax preparation for individuals, but we also do business returns as well. We also cater to businesses of all sizes and industries, and we help them with funding. So we mentor them and we work them through the process of a line of credit, grants, loans, and etc. And our mission here at Leaving a Legacy LLC is to educate, support, and guide our clients in building a generational wealth and lasting legacy for their family. Now, yours truly, I am the CEO and founder again. I am a wife, a mother, a notary public, business coach, virtual assistant, insurance agent, and the list goes on and on. So, if you don't mind, now we're going to shift a little bit. Now, the next slides, this presentation was more so tailored to a live virtual interview. So, some of the slides are redundant. So, of course, we're going to bypass those. So, if you are currently employed, that is okay. This position is a flexible position. You choose your own hours. So if you work a 9 to 5 and you would have to do this business or, work this position in the evenings after you get off work or on the weekend. So even if you do work full time, you are still eligible and available to work with us as a legacy tax expert. Now, we do realize that some circumstances occur and have occurred in the past, and you may have something criminal in your background. Now, we ask this because we want to make sure that the integrity of the company is kept up. So we ask that just to make sure that we don't have anything to worry about. So in the event that you do choose to accept the position, please let us know if there's anything in your background that may be a little disturbing, for lack of better words. So, being that this is a virtual position, we do need you to have a reliable source of internet and a computer. We do use a cloud based software, but there are other tools that we use that would work best on a computer. Now, you can be an entry level tax preparer, and the IRS does provide you with what we call a P10. A P10 is just an identification number that helps identify the person who prepared a tax return. Now, that is a number that you will have to retrieve from the irs.gov website, and I believe that at the moment it does cost $18 and I think 75 cents to get that number. So you can go to irs.gov/P10 and it will walk you through the process of retrieving that. Now, we also have mentioned an EFIN. So an EFIN is basically an identification number that identifies a company who has the correct credentials to transmit a return to the IRS. So an EFIN would basically be you owning your own tax company and doing taxes as an entity under the leadership of Leaving a Legacy. So we are looking for legacy tax experts and we're looking for legacy tax partners. So a legacy tax expert would be a P10 holder, a legacy tax partner would be an EFAN holder. What made you apply for this position? A lot of people say they're looking for remote work. They may be they want to make sure that they're able to tend to their household more than what a 9 to 5 job would. So we just asked that just to kind of get some clarity on what persuaded you to inquire our job openings. All right, so let's talk about onboarding and what that looks like. Now, this particular checklist is based upon a legacy tax expert. The legacy tax partner onboarding is a little bit different. So, offer agreement. This is just a document that we will send over to you to review and sign to make sure that you understand the position, how you will get paid, so on and so forth. There is an onboarding payment of $100. That onboarding payment covers your annual contract. We provide you with leads. We already have over 1,000 people in our database. So we provide you with the leads. So if you are someone and you have never done taxes before, and you may not already have a good bit of people who have told you that they need you to file your taxes. So you're able to contact the people that we have in our system, introduce yourself, build that relationship, and retrieve clients. We also provide you with customized social media content. So you will upload a picture to us, and we will use that picture and your name on your content. So that is what the onboarding payment is for. You do not have to pay the onboarding payment in full all at once. We do offer payment plans. Some people do a $25 payment plan for 4 weeks. Some people have done a $50 payment plan for 2 weeks. So if you're like me and you're more of a budgeter, we do offer payment plans. And then once you have fulfilled your payment, we will send you an onboarding form to fill out. This onboarding form will request information that will allow us to pay you properly and make sure that you have the proper credentials. Virtual training. So we are a virtual office, so everything that we do is virtual. Before I decided to bring people onto the team, I'm very proactive. So I have pre recorded training videos. So if you are brand new to the tax industry, we have videos, we have systems, we already have things in place that will teach you from an entry level. System access. So once you have undergo gone training, you will then gain access to our systems. So we have our tax software, we have Tax Nitro, which is the system where we house all of our leads. So you will get access to those systems and you'll be able to start reaching out to people. Now, one thing that we strive to do here at Leaving a Legacy is to put people in a position to where they can leave a lasting legacy. And we do that by providing them with extra resources that make sure that outside of tax season, they have the funds to fulfill, living and having bills and things like that. So a lot of people ask, how do I make money outside of tax season? Well, here at Leaving a Legacy, we don't stop doing taxes in April. We do taxes year round. We file amendment returns. We help people filing an extension. We have done an offer in compromise for people. So we do taxes year round. But outside of that, we also do credit repair. We offer bookkeeping. We help people generate a will and trust. We do estate planning. I am a Legal Shield associate. So we have different services that have opened up several opportunities to make sure that our team is able to make money even outside of the typical tax season. So you will be trained if this is something that you opt into, if this is something that you're interested in. We train you again from entry level on how to repair credit, how to properly bookkeep, and all of the other services that we have available. So we're going to transition into our service agreement or our offer agreement just to go over some things and to help you guys understand the general expectation of the position. All right, so what you see here is our legacy tax expert independent contractor agreement. Now, some of this I'm not going to read and go over, but I do want to cover the most important parts so you kind of have an understanding of what you're getting yourself into. So, partner benefits and resources. So, this is going to give you access. You're going to have one user ID for software. So, that's going to give you credentials for the tax software that we use. We provide you with client forms. So, the forms that you need to send your clients in order to retrieve the information to file their return, we provide that for you. P10 assistance, remember the P10 is the identification number that you need from the IRS. So, we do assist you with that if you have trouble. Bank registration, that's just making sure that we have the information needed to properly make sure that you're paid when you do actually complete tax returns. Now, as far as payment, as a legacy tax expert starting out, there is a revenue share of 70/30, which means you get 70% and the company keeps the 30%. So let's pull up a calculator. Let's say that you charge your client $300 to do their tax return. Now, $300, 70% of 300 is 210. So that means you are paid 210 and the remaining amount, which is 90, stays with leaving a legacy. So let's say that you have 10 clients. So, and let's say all 10 clients you charge $300. So that's how much you're looking to make if you charge $300 for 10 clients. So you're looking at $2,100 for all of those 10 clients. So that's giving you an idea of what you can possibly make. Now, you can choose how much you charge your client. As of right now, there is a minimum fee mandate. And that means that currently we are not charging a client less than $300 to complete a tax return. And I put that in place because we can have different scenarios when it comes to filing taxes. You may have a client that is very organized and they have all of their tax documents available. In contrast, you may have a client that's unorganized. They don't know how to get in contact to retrieve their W 2 forms. They may have misplaced their children's social security card and birth certificate. So there could be a lot of back and forth. We just want to make sure that everybody on the team is getting paid for the amount of work, time, and effort that they're putting into preparing a tax return. Weekly tax training sessions. So at this moment, every Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, we have a live 1 hour tax training where I am on Zoom and I am training and teaching you guys and answering any questions that you may have. That is on a weekly basis. Unlimited mentorship. So, throughout the whole entire process, I am here to help you through whatever it is that you may need assistance with. Setting up your virtual office, we do that for you. Branding and marketing content, we provide all of that for you. Compensation, remember 70/30 revenue share. If you renew your contract for the next year, your revenue share will increase. So as long as you remain consistent, you will start out with a 70/30. The next year, you'll work your way up to an 80/20, so on and so forth. Now, depending on your volume, depending on your participation, me being the CEO, I have increased a revenue share in the middle of tax season. So if you put in the work, we believe in rewarding you here. Now, if for some reason you onboard, you can terminate this contract at any point. So this agreement is valid for 1 year from the date signed and may be renewed annually. Either party may terminate this agreement at any time with a written notice. In the event of termination, access to all company provided resources shall be revoked. So if you on board, you go through the training and you just feel like this is not for you, you have the ability to terminate with written notice. So keep that in mind. Confidentiality, that's just letting you know that all of the information that we share here is confidential. You should not be sharing any of the information that we provide you with third parties. Liability, entire agreement. So yeah, that's pretty much the agreement, what the opportunity consists of. If you decided to kind of tap into credit repair or the other services that we provide, we do have service agreements for those particular services. So when you do inquire, if you accept the other positions, we will send you a or an agreement similar to this one here, just kind of explaining to you the terms, the conditions, the do's, the don'ts, all of that good stuff. So if you have made it to this point, thank you. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your inquiry. So, in the event that you are 100% interested and you are ready to get started, here are a few steps. All right, so here are the next steps. I'm going to bring this page over to this screen here. So here is what the next steps are. So if you have reached the very end of this video, what you need to do to get started is call or text 380-246-2531, and you need to request an onboarding invoice. In the event that you have questions, you can still call this same number. 9 times out of 10, I will be the person who will answer. And you can address any questions or concerns, or if you're ready to just onboard, you can let me know. I will ask you for your name, pull up your information, and then we will go ahead and send you your invoice. So, thank you so much for inquiring with Leaving a Legacy LLC. Again, I am yours truly, the CEO and founder, Lauren N. Mosby. You can give me a call or text directly at 380-246-2531. I look forward to working with you. And again, thank you.